For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What's poppin', guys? Saberwolf94 back with some Pokemon Showdown battles, DPP, OU, Hard Gold, Soul Silver, I guess. I don't want to be saying all of the names, but it's basically Gen 4. So start off with my Tyranitar Sandstorm team, switch into the Celebi. I think, did I use it on the previous battles, or this is a different team? I try and use some different Pokemon, make some different teams anyway, so he gets the damn luck with the freeze. Now obviously Celebi does have a natural cure, so if I switch it's gonna go away, but it's not what I wanted. I did get lucky though. I just naturally got out of the freeze and the confusion, got the recover, and now I can actually hit him with Psychic, so we're gonna do that. I didn't get the kill, but with the sand it's gonna be a kill. So we did manage to deal with the Machamp without losing a Pokemon completely. That's pretty good. And I would say I have the advantage. I mean, I've got the Tyranitar fresh, I've got Celebi almost dead, but you know, it's on him to throw something, and then we'll see what happens. He's thinking hard, so his own Tyranitar there, which pretty much means Celebi is dead. I can try and do Recover or Thunder Wave. It goes for Dragon Dance, trying to get the drop on me. I used Thunder Wave, but he had the Lumberry. I suppose I should have seen that coming, but they don't always have that. And go for the Skarmory Atmawing EX there. I did get the critical hit, which is a bit annoying, so I think if he's carrying like Fire Punch or something, I'm dead. I do live, I don't know how, but I managed it. And we got the Whirlwind off. Unfortunately, Rotom comes out, the Oven one too. But I mean, he could just use an electric move to kill me anyway. So I either gotta switch or just sacrifice the Skarmory here. So we gotta make that choice. I decided to switch on the Swampert, and he did go for that Overheat. So I guess that worked out. Decreased the special attack as well. So either he's gonna switch or do something like Will-O-Wisp if he has that. I'm always wary, but it was the only thing that could have switched this time around. So it goes on to the Metagross, Waterfall. Don't do that much damage, but it's to be expected. And we can do Earthquake. This thing probably is carrying Explosion to just easily finish me off, but I actually went for Grass Knot. I live, and I killed the dude with Earthquake. Got the critical hit, but it was probably going to die either way. I did have that extra damage on it with the Waterfall. Goes on the Suicune. Swampert is pretty much useless at this point. I'm not going to give a free switch in. I'm just going to try and do as much damage as I can with Earthquake. And then it's up to him what he's going to do. So, should I stay in or should I switch? Actually, I'm going to switch. Tyranitar, Hydro Pump. We take it, but it did more than I thought it would have done. I thought it was going to do like Surf. So we basically sacrificed the Tyranitar for nothing. Just me making bad plays. Yeah, I should have just let the Swampert die. But because we Protect, I mean, I can just get back to Swampert into a healthy level a little bit. So that's why I decided, hey, you know what? Just something to attack the Tyranitar with too. Anyway, so this thing probably can't do much on the Empoleon, and I can do Grass Knot. Of course, he can still do like Calm Mind if he has that, which is very likely. But I'm just gonna keep putting the pressure up. So it goes for Hidden Power, but it's worthless. I went for that Stealth Rock thinking it's gonna switch or something, but I do have Grass Knot. So that's what we're gonna do Hydro Pump. Yeah, not gonna be doing shit, and I'm gonna put some big pressure on you with that. Do some more damage. So I think at this point he's either gonna switch or do something else. I don't think this thing can really touch Mariner. So it's up to him what he wants to do. If he wants to start doing Calm Mind or I don't know. So it goes for the Rotom Heat. And the Grass Knot, that didn't do shit, of course. If I think about it, actually, I mean, why didn't it do shit? It doesn't resist it. Anyway, whatever. So I can just switch or decide to stay in. I don't really know what I would switch in. I think we were just gonna have to leave the Mariner there, go for that surf. It actually worked out. He went for that overheat thinking I'm gonna switch. And now I think I'm gonna take whatever he can do and then finish him off. I mean, unless he was spec'd and did something like Thunderbolt, I knew that I would survive one hit. So took care of the Oven Rotom there without losing the Empoleon. So this puts me at a very good advantage here. Still got 5 Pokemon. I mean, a lot of them are almost dead, to be honest. 3 of them are almost dead. But I don't think he can really out the Empoleon without using the Tyranitar. So he goes for that. And I am going to go for that Surf because I think he's going to try and Dragon Dance again or some shit. So shall I just save the Mariner for the Empoleon, or... It's a good question, actually. What do I switch into, though? Indeed, indeed. So I decided to stay in. He did go for that Earthquake. That sucks, but at least they didn't Dragon Dance. So now I get at least a switch in that I can use a Pokemon that's going to be faster than this guy. So Celebi. Is Celebi going to be good enough? I mean, that Crunch is going to fuck us up. Skarmory. I am going to go for that Celebi. And going for that Thunder Wave. At least if I paralyze it, I know that Swampert can come in and kill it. But it's faster than me, shit. I guess I should have seen that coming if there's Dragon Dance. So Celebi goes down as well. So now it's 3 versus 3. All of my guys are kind of fucked up, though. Crap. So I think he might have me in checkmate. My last Pokemon, I think, is a Zelf. And that's not something that I can... I mean, I could explode on that, but... It's just not a pretty situation, whatever I do. I think we should have went on the maybe as up from the start and then maybe do Explosion. I mean, he could have switched at the end of the day. So he goes for Crunch. I still think I'm dead though, and I'm even lucky he didn't go for Dragon Dance. And yeah, I think at this point it's just yeah, we're down. So Skarmory, I would want to hope I'm faster to do Roost, but I'm not. So yeah, Tyranitar just checkmates us, and I can't do shit with his Elf. I should have just used it from the start. So we're just gonna explode. It survive with 1 HP anyway, and then he gets that GG. Too bad. I could have had him, but I mean, not really. He did have a lot of answers for me, so. You know, we did put in some work with Empoleon, but then he kind of had the answers. Maybe if Celebi was healthier, maybe it could have worked out, or if Swampert was healthier. Anyway, so second battle, starting with Infernape. Once again, I gotta switch the Tyranitar out of the way and go for Celebi. It's kind of dumb if you think about it. This thing can do like a fire move and I'm dead. We live and go for that Thunder Wave, but we pretty much sacrificed the Celebi. I guess the Infernape is kind of useless now, but maybe I should have went for that Psychic. So what I'm gonna do now is go for the Empoleon. I think he's probably gonna switch, or maybe he's gonna let the Infernape die. He goes for that Mach Punch actually, so I'm making misplays all day here. There are too many misplays, so that Infernape, it put in so much work. Softened up my Mariner, killed the Celebi. Yeah, I just made a lot of bad plays. Damn it. Anyway, so goes for that Will-O-Wisp, so I guess now he thought I was going to switch or something. I get that Stealth Rock freely, so something for us to get that comeback. Goes for Thunderbolt, I live. I get a Surf in, but I mean, Mariner is not going to be able to do shit now. So I'm just going to let it die. And now we're going to throw in, well, I think a Zelf just to either kill this thing or Yeah, just something faster. I don't have too many fast Pokemon. A lot of times I don't run a lot of fast Pokemon. So he's probably gonna switch or let that thing die. Gonna go for that flamethrower, sort of revealing that now too. And goes for the Snorlax. Okay. So I can explode, but I don't want him to trick me, just use explosion and then he switches onto something. We can do Skarmory too, actually. And he goes for that crunch. And this thing probably won't be able to touch the Skarmory, even if it has Fire Punch, which isn't always common. He can't do shit on the Skarmory. So it's going to throw in his own Skarmory. So I guess it's going to be a Spike War now. Everybody set up our shit. That's fine. It goes for that Stealth Rock too. That's no problem with me. I'm gonna set up all of my hazards too. And then it's gonna be even easier when he throws in those Snorlaxes and shit. They're gonna get affected. And that's pretty much it. I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Start doing the whirlwind shit. So Gengar comes out. That's not gonna be affected by spikes, unfortunately. I mean, it's crazy. In this day and age, it would be affected with Levitate. It's just some bullshit. They changed the Gengar's ability. And in my opinion, other Pokemon should have had Levitate alongside Gengar, let alone get rid of the Levitate ability. Things like Dusknoir would have made it a lot better. But anyway, so he did some weird stuff, doing Disable and shit. I went for Drill Peck and killed it. Yeah, he throws in the Heat Fan now. Goes for Taunt. I just did Drill Peck because I'm just gonna sacrifice the Skarmory now. The rest of the Pokemon that remain, I can't do shit. So I'd rather just get that clean switch in. And with the rest of the guys that I should be able to kill him. So Ruby, my Swampert, should put in the work here. I mean, if he decides to switch, anything that comes in a waterfall is gonna hurt. So that's fine. You want to keep the Heat Fan in. It does decide to go into the Skarmory, and I'm gonna waterfall that ass. And I don't want to switch in because this thing is gonna be doing whirlwind and shit. We're just gonna do waterfall, and I don't do a lot of damage. That's kind of obvious. Goes for Brave Bird actually. So I guess I'm just gonna keep the pressure up too. Probably gonna do Roost again. But I think with a Zelf and Tyranitar, I can finish this guy off. I mean, we're just gonna do as much as we can with Swampert, and then eventually, I mean, if he wants to kill me with a Brave Bird, he can't just do that and use Roost at the same time. So he's not gonna be fully fresh no matter what. And when I get into the red zone, Waterfall is even gonna become better, thanks to Torrent. So keeps doing the Roost. I'm just gonna keep doing Waterfall, and I get a little bit of leftovers recovery too. So Brave Bird, activating Torrent. So he's in the red zone now. So make a choice. I mean, you either gonna Brave Bird or just do Roost, and he decides to go for that Brave Bird. Perfectly fine with me. So now as Zelf, I think can just clean up. Or I can just do Tyranitar. That's an interesting question. Gotta go for that as Elf. Alright, so what are you gonna do? I mean, you know what I'm gonna do. Thunderbolt, kill the Skarmory. And then he's going for that Snorlax. I think it's pretty safe for me to explode now. If you want to throw in the Heat Fan, is still gonna be dead. And then the Tyranitar, it's going to be able to deal with these guys. So Tyranitar, the hazard damage is going to be a lot for us. But I can finish this thing off easy with Earthquake. And he went for Toxic too. Didn't even have Earth Power, it looks like. So that's a GG. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What a...